Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Masters of the Universe Tuesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I am presenting you with Mega Construx Masters of the Universe Zombie He-Man Horde Pit. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it! First and foremost, let's take a look at the packaging, and nice big open space there with the Skeletor skull in the hood. And here we have Mega Construx Masters of the Universe 70 pieces Zombie He-Man Horde Pit, and there it is in a bunch of other languages. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, all kinds of print, and a barcode. On this side, product shots. On this side, a different product shot, and on the back, some more small print, fine print, legalese print, Mega Construx, and Mattel. Masters of the Universe, Mega Construx. And that, my friends, completes a look at the packaging. Now let's take a quick look at the outside of the set, which is Skeletor's head. Nice slimy looking skull there. Oh, that was off. I need it on. And I don't really know if the camera piece is kind of swirly twirly in there. You see that? And black eyes. And then the dark blue for the hood. So it's a nice looking. And let's do a quick comparison of him with, this is the jet sled. The hoods are about the same color. And then here is the Fisto Cliff Climber, and you can see this one has the glow in the dark and the red eyes and the lighter regular blue hood. Now let's take a look at what is on the inside, and you just open this back piece off, and then you got some handy dandy instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of stuff in there. So that's pretty cool, and you can see on the inside how the swirly twirly slimy looking. So that's pretty cool. And when we return, the model will be assembled, because I'm not going to do any of that speed build stuff on here. No. So let's get busy. And now let's take a look at the completed model. And first up, let's take a look at the handy dandy instructions. And although these are well illustrated and mostly easy to follow, they still aren't quite up to Lego standards, in my opinion. Of course, your mileage may vary. So, again, not bad instructions. Just there is room for improvement. So there's that. Now let's take a look at the model with Zombie He-Man in there. This is supposed to be the claw that used to come up and hold the figures into place. And here we have slime, although it looks a lot like boogers. And then the head piece, which doesn't tilt down like the original toy did, but the lower jaw does move so that the boogers get on the figure, whoever you put in the slime pit. Now I do kind of wish there was something here in the back to kind of cover up all that Skeletor you're seeing there. But the thing about that is I guess you can kind of shine light through it. I can't really get my lights over there to do that. So you can kind of shine light through there. So sorry about all the junk you had to look at. So I mean, overall not a bad model. I just wish there was a little more to it. But for 70 something pieces, you know, and that includes the figure. Now let's take a look at the figure. And he's all molded in this translucent green plastic, except for his hair and his boots, his belt, and underwear. Even the sword of power has been slimed. As far as articulation goes, he can look up that high, he can look down that far, he can do the full exorcist. He's got some waggle in there at the shoulder, 360 degree rotation, can lift up that high. At the elbow, about a 90 degree angle, and 360 degrees of spin at the wrist. There is also 360 degrees of rotation at the waist, but you have to kind of watch it. Sometimes they like to come apart. For the legs, I can give you that much of the splits, which isn't much. Kicks forward like a showgirl. Kicks back like a mule. And up not quite 90 degrees at the knee. No ankles or anything like that. So, and then if you want to, there's a little slot in the back of his harness there, not in the top but in the bottom of it, and the sword of power can fit in that. However, I don't recommend doing that a whole lot because it stretches it out, and being this harness is like rubber, it is rubber, so you know you run the chance of breaking it every time that you do that, or just by leaving it. And this red piece back here, you just post 1 foot here and 1 foot here, and that's how you get him on it. And that completes a look at the figure and I guess the playset, or a look at the model. It's comparison time, my friends. My favorite part of a review, usually. And in this case too. And here I'm gonna use the only other 2 Skeletor sets that I have, which is He-Man, the He-Man Jet Sled. He-Man, I would say He-Man and Jet Sled, but the way it's labeled is He-Man Jet Sled. So, a pretty neat set. And the only other one that I have is the Fisto Cliff Climber. And there's how that stacks up. And that, my friends, does it for the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Mega Construx Masters of the Universe Zombie He-Man Slime Pit, I would have put an "and" in there were it me. You know, it's a decent little set for right around 70 pieces. I do wish there had been a little more to it, but you know, for 70 something pieces around the $10 price point, you know, there's not a whole lot more they could do with it. But again, you know, it's a nice little set. It's cool. Like these slime pieces, even though they are boogery looking, you know, they're floppy enough to be slime, I guess. Instead of just the jaw opening, I do wish the whole head kind of tilted down, but you know, it's a thing. And who knows, they may do an actual slime pits set one day. I don't know. If they do, I hope they don't do it with Zombie He-Man. I hope they zombify somebody else, like maybe Zombie Skeletor. And the one other thing I point out, why is it a Skeletor head with the slime pit and not a Hordak head? I mean, I know it's because they already had this mold and that's, you know, the whole program, but it seems like it would have made more sense had it been a Hordak head instead of Skeletor. But you know, it's still pretty dang cool looking, the Skeletor head, the slimy Skeletor head. Well, that, my friends, does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.